Tapubu video. Today I am playing Slowbro, and this is a story of epic comeback. I think you're going to like it. Here is the team. That Lucario on the enemy team, very good. Snorlax, very good. Honestly, they were all very impressive. So was our team. Anyway, let's go. So, for Slowbro, I always take... oh yeah, I didn't know which way to go because they took so long deciding what they wanted to play. No one chose lanes. Anyway, I always go Scald and Telekinesis. It has a lower overall win rate than anything involving Amnesia, but I like it better just because it has more utility. The reason Surf Amnesia or Scald Amnesia have a higher win rate overall is because you have a better possibility of going nuts with it, you know, solo carrying, which is what you need to win solo queue games. Anyway, yeah, Mimikyu had kind of a invade here. There was a little bit of miscommunication there, I think. I normally would join him, but yeah, they were invading us, we were invading them, and so we just took what we could. So yeah, anyway, early game Slowbro is, you just have to get to level 4. Then you get your massive power spike. Scald is good because it just keeps doing damage over time as long as it's spraying, and it burns and slows the enemy. All in all, very good utility, and the enemy team, if they don't know how Slowbro works, generally underestimate its ability to really harm them. It's pretty good even with no damage increase items. Let's see what's going on up top there. No, not there. I guess no one's up top. Whoops, that's why they're scoring. Okay, so right here it's almost 8 minutes, so I do a lot of pings of check it out, like look at this thing over here, because I was a solo and I think they were probably a team, and so I figure if one of them notices what I'm pinging, they're all gonna go for it. And sure enough, we did get quite a decent participation in the middle. It's really hard to do communication because people can take it as an insult if you say check it out at the wrong time or the wrong place. And so I try to only use it to ping objectives. That Leafeon was scary good. They all were, honestly. Alright, I'm back. So anyway, now I'm just trying to get to my level 9. Massive power spike at level 9 because you can grab enemies and keep them still. Very fun thing to do. And it's pretty much not interactable. Like, you will get it if you use your ult. And you get a massive shield, so it's not easy to knock it out. Yeah, the Snorlax is a Flayalax, which has more potential to power carry, but less potential to be useful in a team fight. And it requires certain knowledge of like going in and out, like as with Garchomp. If you just engage all the time, you're going to die a lot with it. This guy was pretty good, though. He used Yawn along with it, which allows you to kind of be useful in a ranged capacity if you get lower health or whatever. I like to do that sometimes as well, but it's really situational. Anyway, yeah. You notice I try and get there when big minions spawn, like in the middle, or the big buffs. Oh yeah, here's Snorlax showing off that he's pretty darn good. My team didn't see what's going on, which is fine. I think Mimikyu caught on when they started to invade, which is good. Slowbro's pretty thick, so you can really keep him busy for a while. Anyway, let's watch Mimikyu here. I would have liked it if he'd seen it a little bit sooner, but it's alright. Yeah, I'm just farming. We'll keep watching this for a bit. Okay. Now Snorlax is coming in again. But I've got his number. Now that I know he doesn't have block, it's a lot easier to use telekinesis on him. If Snorlax is using block, obviously telekinesis doesn't work. Also, the downside of this Slowbro set is everything's a skill shot, and if you don't have skill, like me, you miss a lot. No, I'm actually getting pretty decent at it. I find it a lot easier to aim with the phone than with like mouse and keyboard League of Legends. I was terrible at skill shots with that. Oh, sorry. Just gave you a little enema there, buddy. Okay, this is now rated R. There's another big fight with Snorlax. He's pretty good at delaying us, but he's not really doing things that majorly set us back, if you know what I mean. He did, however, keep us distracted while the enemy team took that. I think I pinged it, but we were too busy in too many places to actually get there and do it. With the first one, I don't think I mentioned this, but yeah, I pinged it up there twice, and I felt bad because I kept hitting the guys, and it was saying, check it out, instead of let's defeat Regieleki. So hopefully they didn't feel too targeted that time, but they did end up going for it, which was nice. Pinging like that doesn't always work. Sometimes people ignore you or think you're dumb or whatever, but if people know that you're trying to alert people to things that they can get, like say this farm back here, they tend to have a high opinion of you. I probably could have used that buff, but so could he, so it's whatever. Generally, as a support or tank, it's a good idea to give your buffs to allies, but there are some exceptions, like say Clefable or Blissey having cooldown reduction is insane. This is one where basically my job was to delay them as much as possible while my team recuperated. Because there's a buff coming up in the bottom, there's a Regieleki that'll be coming up soon in the top. Best to delay them as Snorlax tries to delay us. Was I out of position? Yeah. Oopsie. Really need to fix that in settings, don't I? Alright. So now we are at 750... No, wait, sorry, that's my recording. We're at 218. So... yeah, the Reggie's coming up top soon. I think that this was probably a mistake to do this. We were here and we might as well, but they saw us doing it and they were like, wait a minute, we can rip. And rip they did. And so now, I mean, I'd say we're pretty on even ground here, but yeah, they're ripping and there was really very little we could do about it. So the most I can do is, yeah, try and get someone's shield a little bit off, and then try and survive the onslaught of attacks there. So after dropping my load there, I get back to the base and try and rescue us from our horrific dilemma. But thankfully, the enemy it got a little overconfident. They all lost their shields, and it is still 1 minute and 20 seconds. If you rip Ray late, the enemy doesn't have time to recover. But if you give them 1 minute and 15 seconds to get back in the game, well, let's watch. So I knew that someone was going to come up, so I tried to telekinesis him, but he got me stunned. Thankfully, I can just back off and recover a little bit. It's kind of nice being Slowbro, even without the amnesia. So now I notice that they're not really doing much, and so I'm like, I'm going to slam it. And so I do. I really love it when teams actually follow up and attack the person you're using telekinesis on. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes it's just like, hey, I'm holding this guy here. Gonna take care of it, or what? But this time it worked out pretty well. And so basically we're just trying to get any extra score we can. And it turned out to be a victory by about 30 points. So yeah, the moral of the story is if you're going to rip Rayquaza early, defend your base after you score. Thank you for watching.